man. Check the wrist, man. Got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit on my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, will point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Bulls and the Miami Dolphins. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Well, here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw here. Open man, it's Preston Williams. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. 2nd and 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's their quarterback. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Down, 50, plant.
43, check, 43.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
43. Yeah. You don't want none.
Get it.
Back to throw. Lawrence looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taylor now returning it. Oh, look at that. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's airing it out for Williams. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He's got a 1st down or more inside the 30, and down to the 27-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And the Miami Dolphins are into the end zone. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run here with Singletary. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Go!
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Bravo. Head up.
To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Cooper's first catch, and good for a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now a throw here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd and 2, Lawrence. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30, 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Check, 43.
Off play action. Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Check.
On first down, Taylor. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd and 5. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Hey, seam 6, get it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground, as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Dancing to his left. Oh, he breaks a tip. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it. And he lost the football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw. Lawrence. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Give him 30 yards there. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and take it to the house for a Miami touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Singletary again. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd and 1. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins. 61, matchbox, life 5.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after it.
And all the way in for the touchdown. Cole Beasley, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. We're pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Give them 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the Dolphins' 17-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Yeah.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw. Lawrence flushed out right. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Extra point safely through. And that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They'll set up a throw. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. But the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. On first down, it's Taylor. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Dexter Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And an alley to run. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. The last drive, remember, a similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a Dolphin is confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Come on, set, 8, read. Push him back. Push him back.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. John Kelly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And shoving his way inside the 35. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Check. Cross.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred.